And we have to continue with the armor of the leg because it's not quite good. If you see it compared to the concept, and you should compare your model to the concept frequently, you see that this is not like this. I mean, this is shorter than this one. So let me just try to fix it a little bit, but first I will fix the leg. And the armor is gone. Why? Because it's invisible. I will make it visible. Yeah, the eye on the subtool was, you know, off, so invisible. Now, in order to be... Okay, let's move it back a little bit more. I don't know why exactly is so... It should be even smaller. But yeah, we will do it as it should be. If on the concept it looks right, it should look right also on our model at some point. Not now, because we don't have thickness, and the thickness is pretty important. But at some point it will look right. Hopefully. Okay, now let's continue by making this ring in here. The first of the 3 rings of this armor. Let's just make it. Yeah, we have to kind of start making the things, and we will start with this. So I'll go to the 3D sketch model, the 3D sketch thing, and I just go here. So in this thing, in this, when you're making this mask, be very careful and don't go over the edge. What I mean, don't go over the edge like this. So your mask, let it be on the flat part of this. Don't go over any other part. It will be smaller than the actual thing, but it's okay. We'll fix it. Just don't go over the edge because it will do some problems. So extract. Let's extract. Accept. Control-Shift, click on it. Del Hidden and ZRemesher on the lowest. And now we have to start moving it around, making it bigger. Make sure we don't have angles like here. Everything should be smooth. And of course, after we are done with the smooth, we have to make it smooth basically. And smooth we will make it by ZRemeshing it again probably. This will be one of the ways we'll make it smooth. The other way will be with manual, just going with the move brush and just move it here and there. Yeah, my lamp here is a little bit too much for me. It's going into my eyes and I cannot see. That's why I put paper over the lamp. And now, yeah, this paper was a little bit moved. But that doesn't concern you that much. So, I'm now working on this, trying to make it as good as possible. And let me see the topology, by the way. Topology is fine, but I will ZRemesh it again, one more time. I think this is better. And it's kind of more smooth. And the smoothness, I cannot emphasize enough. You have to have everything pretty smooth on these cartoon models. And smooth is the thing that it's very difficult for most people. Yeah, for example, I have this course, ZBrush for Absolute Beginners, which has a character which is also a cartoon character. It's a cartoon knight. And I show how to do this cartoon knight, how to do the armors, how to do everything. And many people, many students are making it a little bit, you know, jagged and wavy. The model, it shouldn't be. It should be pretty smooth. So I'm careful now. I'm moving with my move brush. I just want to make it smooth. And you see, this is going like here. In our case, it could not, I mean, it probably will not be exactly as it is in the concept, but I will try my best to be close to it, the concept from the side view especially, because we have concept only from the side view, and the form of our yeah, because we didn't spend enough time for the 3D sketch, and now we'll have to make it on here, which is not a problem. I mean, you can always use only this without the 3D sketch. You can basically make no 3D sketch, of course, but the 3D sketch, I told you, is very useful to extract from it, because your extracted thing will be exactly on the right position if you have spent enough time. I quite not spent the necessary time to make it look exactly like the concept, so now I will have to deal with the consequences, and probably you also haven't spent enough time, because I haven't. So yeah, good teacher, great, very good teacher. Bye, Nico. But whatever, it's fine. I mean, it's everything is fixable. Of course, if you think about the things before you do them, and then it's a little bit easier for everything to be done. If you don't, then it's difficult. A little bit more difficult, but it's again doable. So it's not undoable. There is nothing undo. Everything is doable. You can do everything. So, okay, let's do the second one. The second one, we can take this one and copy it, make it smaller, adjust it. It will take some time. Probably I will do it again from scratch. Just mask. I will select this, disable the polyframe in here, and just do it. Of course, here I don't have too much flat space, and probably I will have some issues. But yeah, if I have some issues, it will be good for you to see what issues can be had. So let me just do this, which is not good because we're going on a non-flat area. And yeah, del hidden, zero mesh, and it's starting to get a little bit jagged, but of course with the high polish brush I can kind of flatten it a little bit, flatten it, and then I can zero mesh again. And now I should start to make it work. I should put it under the other one, under the other ring of the armor, because basically it is like that in here. So yeah, we're doing this. And it started to look nothing. Yeah, I always say, oh, it started to look fine. No, it's not yet. But yeah, it was just a habit. I do it by habit. Habitat. Habitat is something else. Yeah, habitat is the place where people, not people, animals mostly are living. Habitat. Also, I think habitat can be said also for plants, probably. A habitat for those trees, for example, is this. No, but this is science, or most likely not exactly science, geography or biology. Maybe more on the biology side. National Geographic, let's say. Alright, this is fine. I mean, this is looking pretty good. I will dynamesh it one more time just to be sure. And let me see the geometry. It's cool. I like it. I like the geometry. I show you, man. I remember. Wow. I remember. What do I remember is one guy. There was one guy, Bulgarian. He's a boxer. A very good boxer, by the way. And he was contender for the heavyweight title of the world, boxing heavyweight title of the world 2 times. The first time was against Vitaly Klitschko, or the other one of the Klitschko brothers. And knockout in the 4th round. Our guy was down. It was his first loss on the professional ring, I think. Then 1 year ago he was against Anthony Joshua. Very nice guy, by the way. And yeah, before that, before the match, when they were testing the gloves with some other people and everything, our guy made a pretty interesting scene. If you're interested in boxing, you can watch it. It's in YouTube. Before the match, the scene was like crazy. I mean, if you watched it and you will say, huh, Bulgarians are strange people. They are very rude. And basically, you will be right. We are like this. We are kind of more rude. We don't have this kind of gentleness. No, this... we are not exactly gentlemen. We are not... I mean, not... Most of us are not. Our... let's see... how we grow up and how we were taught in the communist times was a little rough. For example, my father was beating me from time to time. It was not that he was some drunk that's beating me because he's some kind of he has some problems. No, he was beating me because he tell me once, he tell me twice, and when he have to tell me the third time, he just hit me. And that's because he was from the communist times. He don't like to say it too many times. When he say something once, he wants me to hear it. If he has to say it again, he gets mad and then hitting. I'm trying to not be like this. I'm trying to be more patient with my kids, because nowadays this is not the way. You don't do this. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I remember how our guy, our boxer, said to Anthony Joshua. It was like, yeah, tomorrow, man, you'll see tomorrow, I'll show you tomorrow. And this was the day before the match, you know. Tomorrow I show you, yeah, yeah. And his English was even worse than mine, you know. It's like, tomorrow I show you, man, I show you. And he do this, and I was like, wow. And you know, all the world is watching this. It's not a good presentation for our country. And the next day he showed him his back. He was running away from him in the ring one time. And then, of course, his second loss in his career of our boxer, he just was knocked out again. So, a very good boxer, by the way. But just not on this level, probably. These guys were Klitschko and Anthony Joshua, just very good boxers. Of course, Anthony then was beaten by a Ukrainian guy. But Ukrainians are just one of the best boxers in the world, so it's normal. Yeah, Klitschko was Ukrainian. He was a champion for at least 10 years, I think. I'm not sure. And other guys in the lower categories, they're also Ukrainian. So, yeah. But why are we talking about the box? What's happening here? Isn't it a course about 3D, about character, about cartoon character, about a dragon even? Not about boxers. Nico, what are you doing? People are not paid to hear about your boxing things. And you are not even boxing yourself. You're just talking about. And not talking, you're rambling about it. It's... yeah, I know, it's difficult. Okay, now it's a little bit more interesting. Now we have to make this upper part here where the horns are. Let me just... so this part. So now we made those three parts. We'll have 4 more parts. First we have to do the top one, because it's the most complicated, I think, to make. Although this front part also will be complicated, but we'll do it. Not a big issue. Now, how to do this? I will smooth this a little bit here. And now I will just mask it again. But make sure you don't have any other mask. So before that we made mask for this one. You just clear this mask by dragging a mask outside the object. And then we just make this. With or without holes? Let's make it with holes. It will be better. Just this. So 2 holes for the horns and this, and don't worry about the holes, don't worry about anything. Everything will be fine. Just extract, accept, Control Shift click, down zero mesher, zero mesh. Oh, del hidden. I did not press del hidden. Yeah. So del hidden, Control Z, del hidden, zero mesh. Now it's okay. And now we will kinda adjust it. Make sure those holes are holes. Put this down a little bit like this. Let's see what's happening. Okay. We'll push also this part backward to be under the other armor. It will be better. This is not very good. I will smooth it. Yeah, that's why I don't want to make this kind of things that are going. I mean, I like to be to mask only on flat surfaces. If I go a little bit off the flat surface, this thing happen. We have a problem. But it's not a big issue. I will zero mesh again. And now it's kind of good. Let's just move it down to be where it should be. And it probably will start to work at some point. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but it will start working. All right. Now move this forward. And of course we will adjust those armors later when we have all of them. And when we do the thickness also. And before the thickness also. We'll have some adjustments to make. For now, we just need to have the holes and the other things just in position. Okay, let me see how this goes. So I want to have a complete loop around the hole. It will be better for me. How to do it? So let me show you a little trick. It's not a trick, it's a normal thing, but let's try it. I'm not sure if it will work. So before we zero mesh again, we go to B, Z, Z remesher guides, make our brush smaller, and just go over this, around this, kind of like this. Hopefully it will work. Now let's zero mesh and see what happens. Alright, it's okay. I mean, now we have it. Now we have a loop. And basically, if I want to have an exact loop close to the hole, because this is like a different distance. This distance here is big, somewhere is small. Let me try. So, with our Z modeler brush, insert, we go a little bit closer to the hole, click, and then press shift. And you see, the distance is kind of the same. I mean, it's the same distance all over with the shift. And now we drop it like this. And we have this. And why do I need this ring around? Because I need to make this kind of border thing. Or at least, I hope I will make it. No, I will make it. We all will make it, by the way. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We will make it. Yeah, probably this deep voice that I have sometimes, it's not working very good with the microphone. So hopefully you are not feeling super bad with that. Okay, so just for those 4 parts, we have spent almost 20 minutes. So I will clear the mask again, make this part here, just like that. And yeah. Alright, extract, accept, Control Shift click, del hidden and zero mesh. Del hidden is pretty much you have to do it. Because you see when I didn't do it, it was a mess. And then Control Z, of course. You can always do Control Z. I'm sorry, it's just the coronavirus, it's normal, it's okay. No, it's not, of course. By the way, I've heard somewhere that the newest strands of the coronavirus, so now the newest, when I am recording this video, is Omicron. And they say it comes from South Africa. but it's less deadly. It's not as deadly as the other ones, and but it's more contagious. So they will get more. The newest strands will get less deadly, but more contagious, which is fine by me. If it's not deadly, it's fine. It will be like a regular cold, you know. At some point, hopefully. Probably I want to sleep. But I will not, because I have one more video to record after this one, exactly after this one. So I will do it. Now, you see, adjusting, and yeah, when I adjust something, I go to the 3D sketch and I push it with the standard brush or something. I push it so it's not interfering on our work. And then we will start working on this front, but in the next video. Let's see. Go to the next video right away. I will go to the next video and you will go to the next video right away, okay? Okay, see you then.